welcome to Wolff&Schafe podcast. My name is Magdalena and this is my little kitty co-host Domarat. Meow. It is July the 5th of 2016, episode 24 as far as I know. We have finally nice summery weather that is neither too hot nor too cold, and it makes me feel better. Thank you to everyone who was concerned about me last week after I got overheated and felt really bad. I think I'm okay now. Although today I'm extremely sleepy, I don't know why. So you can find me on Instagram and Ravelry under my full name, which is Magdalena Wolff with double F. And there is a Wolff&Schafe podcast Ravelry group where all our knit-alongs are going on. Right now we just finished one, but for sure in the future we will have more. There's also a thread, Ask the Wolf, where you can ask me anything, in the frame of reason, of course, about my crafty life or about Poland, because I'm a Polish girl who lives in Switzerland. Right now I'm recording in Warsaw, but next week I'm going back home to Switzerland, my other home. and yes, my show notes are always down below the video on YouTube, and if you enjoy my show, please subscribe, so this way you won't miss any new episodes. And if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. It's great to have you here. And if you're a new viewer, welcome, and this is a knitting, spinning and dyeing podcast. So I think we could start with knitting as usual. There is a development on my Mira sweater, yay! Which is designed by Justyna Lorkowska, and I've been working on this sweater since the end of last year, I believe, so it's been a while. So usually I would show you that I have this much during the week, or even nothing. But this time, oh, this is the wrong bag, sorry. But this time I have something to show. It's not finished, no, but there are some changes. So, the body is finished. This is the front, and it has shorter ribbing here. You can see it here like this. So this sweater, in the pattern, it tells you to do something like this, and I like it a lot. I don't know how you, oh, yeah. So it has these, it's like the front and the back is divided, and the front ribbing is a bit shorter, and the back ribbing is a bit longer. I did it even a tiny bit shorter because it's 10 centimeters looked a bit too much for me, so I just stopped after, I don't know, 9 or something. And I also did the neck band. There's the neck band, and it's also in 1x1 ribbing. And this was my first time ever with tubular bind off. And it's true, it looks lovely, it really does. It's just like, you don't see where the ribbon goes, basically. It just curls around itself, and it looks really nice and it's pretty stretchy. But my goodness, it takes ages to complete. So also the cuffs will have the tubular bind off, but yeah, there will be much less stitches to do. And it's done with a darning needle. It resembles a bit a Kitchener stitch in this regard, but there are more steps there. And so yeah, and I have started the sleeves. I've got the sleeves on my long cable that I showed you last week, that I bought specifically for these purposes, so I could knit two pieces at a time. So this way I'm sure that they will be exactly the same length, and any decreases will be exactly in the same spot. So yay! I have the sleeves. The yarn is again Malabrigo Makita in Sirena's colorway, and I'm knitting on 3.75 millimeter needles, and ribbing I knit on a bit smaller, which is 3.5. And I suppose it's 3.5 is US 4, so 3.75 is probably US 5. Let's have a sip of tea. I must tell you that this summer makes me want to drink tea even more than usual. Go figure. But today I'm drinking black tea with blueberry and vanilla aroma added, and it's very tasty. Yes, because my favorite plant to drink is the tea plant. So herbal teas are, they have their place, of course, but they can never replace the tea plant for me. It's my greatest love. So yeah, I'm very excited that I can see the light in the tunnel with this sweater. And before I started the sleeves, now they are like this, so it's actually impossible to try the sweater on. But before I did that, I put it on, and it felt good on my body. I'm pretty sure that the V stitch will stretch a bit vertically, so it is okay. It won't be to my knee, like knees length. I think it should look okay. And it is a sweater with positive ease, so it's a bit, you know, it's not, how you call it, like, yeah, it gives you some air around your body. So yeah, and it's so soft. This yarn, this is a single ply, so it's very soft, and it feels really nice. So yay! And it lives in my beautiful butterflies A Mary Knits bag. I'm thinking about buying more bags actually, but I have this voice in my head all the time. You don't need these many project bags. What will you do with them? You won't use them. But I feel like I do need them. So, you know, there's this little devil and little angel between. my head is in between. But I think that if I buy another bag, it must be something that really catches my eye. Well, all of my bags really caught my eye, so anyway. But yeah, I'm thinking it will be something special. Oh, about the how I knit. So I'm not alternating skeins for the sleeves. I decided to do that because if I divided the skein into 4 separate skeins that would tangle around each other, it would be quite bad. I know there is a trick that you can insert the skein you're knitting from inside the sleeve. So this way it won't tangle with the skein from another sleeve, but it's still quite messy. So I decided to knit one end from like the outer end and one from the center. And for now it really works well. That's the same thing I'm doing with my next project, which you all know. It's Fine and Dandy socks. And I'm doing exactly the same. So I have one sock goes from the center and the other from the outside. And I have improvement. This much, yes. It is at least something. I'm getting close to the heel when I will stop knitting the Fine and Dandy socks flower pattern, and I will just switch to stockinette. So I am like, this is my foot, and when I reach this line, which is pretty soon, then I will start making the heel with this contrasting color. And it's this contrasting color is Cascade Yarns sock in dark plum colorway. It's a very nice and rich color and I adore it. And my main color is my hand-dyed yarn Wolff&Schafe Footprint, which is a high twist sock base, 2-ply, and the colorway is Rusalka, which is the name of a female water sprite from Slavic mythology. And what else? Oh yeah, so the needles are 2.5 millimeters, which is 1.5 US size, on 120 centimeters cable, which is, I knew it last week, I think around 47 inches. So it's long, but it accommodates my 2 socks really, really well. And this is my cute progress keeper with a tree, because I do love trees. I'm a bit, maybe it's being strange, but I do like animals, but I am more of a, how you call it, an observer. I like to observe them usually from a distance. Like, I like to look at them and admire them and leave them be, not disturb them. And also this goes with trees. I do love to admire them. So yeah, that's the thing. I am more of a, I don't know, a person who would sit in the bush with oh, how do you call that? The thing you use for like watching birds or spying on your neighbors. Who can tell me how it is in English? So yeah, so anyway, trees don't require us to do any interaction with them. So, but I really feel good in their presence. When I can see them, I feel calm, and yeah, that's why I really had to make this stitch marker with a tree. And a little bead from Toho Beads. So these are Fine and Dandy by The Sweater Co. I think it really should go better and faster once I'm done with the flower pattern which doesn't agree with me. I thought, okay, if I'm not enjoying the flower pattern, maybe I should frog the socks. But then I thought, oh, but I like how they look together, like the contrasting color and the main color. So it would be a shame. And I really don't like frogging back, like ripping off everything. It's not my thing. So I decided I'll just go through with this and then enjoy my stockinette. I don't know, I think I might be a bit like Kristen from Yarngasm and Woolen Vine Yarns. She really does enjoy her plain vanilla stockinette socks, and I think I do too. All of the patterned sock that I have knit went to other people, like my Melisandre socks for my friend Milica, the checkboard patterned socks for my grandma. All that I knit for myself is plain stockinette. I don't know. Tea. And I have one last project to show you. I have cast it on last week, and yeah, I've worked a little bit on it. It's Ashling by Justyna Lurkowska. I'm knitting a lot of her patterns right now. Yeah, this is the Ashling shawl. Ashling means a dream. I suppose in Irish, correct me if I'm wrong. But yes, I am pretty happy with how it's turning out. It will have these, once blocked, it will have these cute raindrops, like lace holes. And this is my progress keeper. I put it where I stopped last week, which is, yeah. I mostly knit on this project yesterday when I met with my friend Agata. Hi! Who's Amanita, or Amanita Knits. I think she's Amanita Knits on Instagram and Amanita A on Ravelry. We met and we did some knitting. So yeah, this is basically yesterday in the cafe plus on the train to the center and back. So I have just started the 4th raindrop section, and I think there are 6, and then there is the applied border. I got wind that there are quite many people that did not manage to knit it with 2 skeins of yarn only. So I will be just prepared that I will have to dye more, because it's my hand-dyed yarn, and this is actually my sock base, which is paw, because all of my regular bases that have names, they are somehow connected to wolves, because yeah, that's what Wolff&Schafe is about. So the paw, and this is on my Belladonna base. You might wonder, I've explained it once, but maybe you haven't seen the previous episodes. Belladonna is for me a bit of a word game, because we have this word in Polish, and this plant also has like a purely Polish, we say belladonna, but there is also another purely Polish name for this plant, and it's called the wolfberry. So yeah, so that's how it is connected. And did you hear that? I heard something strange. Okay, I think it's just my sister on the phone. Oh yeah, today is her name day, which is something like a birthday, but not connected to the day when you're getting 1 year older, which is fun to celebrate. And yeah, in Poland it's quite a big thing, especially in the part where I'm from. In the Western Poland it's less popular, but yeah, in every Polish calendar you will find names. Each day will have at least 2 names written down, and it means it's a name day of a person bearing that name. So yeah, my sister is Karolina and today is her name day. So I think just people are calling her and congratulating, sending their wishes. Oh yeah, and this cute clover progress keeper is from Barbara from Knitting I Love. And I think I put it the wrong way and it's not facing me. So I have to change it. So yes, Belladonna is merino nylon cashmere blend. And it's very soft, but it has less meters than it has. I think it's 300 around, because it's always approximate. It has around 350 meters. So I'm pretty much sure I will have to dye another skein. And this colorway is called Honey, and this colorway is Wodnik, which is a male water sprite in Slavic mythology. And yes, what are my needles again? I think 3.5, which makes it US 4. And I'm pretty happy with how it looks like, how the colors look together. I have realized that watching various podcasts that yeah, I match colors completely differently than many other people, and I think it's great that we have such variety, that people see beauty in so many different things. I think that's great. So this is almost it for knitting. Now I will be drawing a prize for our knit along that ended on the 1st of July. We had a shawl along, and I have this yarn bowl that my friend, another Barbara, made for me. Hi! And yeah, you know, it's this special bowl that you can that it makes easier for you to knit, but it's also so beautiful. I really love this kind of pottery, and she made it herself, so wow. Yeah, we had 8 participants and I made these. So I have 8 cards here, and I will now pull one. Okay. Oh my god. That is just incredible. I will show you. The winner is Barbara from Knitting I Love. And why I'm laughing so hard, I just want something from her podcast. So yeah, I showed you the craftfulness yarn that I won from Barbara's podcast. This is just wow. Okay, Basia, you now have to tell me whether you want my paw base or a belladonna base, and what colorway from any of my repeatable colorways. Meaning from all colorways that you can see in my shop or you have seen previously on any episode of my podcast. Amazing! That's just congratulations! And thank you so much to all participants. I was amazed to watch your projects that you have posted in our thread on the Ravelry group. They were so beautiful, and I will just quickly check which... Oh, no, I can't check quickly. But anyway, I will check which pattern Barbara knit for our knit-along, and I will put it in the down bar. So yeah, this is just amazing. I am not cheating. They were not like there was one name on each of these pieces of paper. So yeah, congratulations, Barbara. And now we can move on to spinning. This is my section 2, and yeah, so since July the 2nd, Tour de Fleece has started. For those of you who are not familiar with it, I just recently actually learned about it. This is an event done internationally, and it's of course connected to Tour de France, meaning people riding around the France on bicycles, and also some parts go through Switzerland. For example, I know that they go through Bern in Switzerland. Some get a part in, there's a part in Spain too, but mainly it is France, and it will be till July 24th. And spinners all around the world also want to, like, they are spinning on their bikes, and we are spinning our fleece. So they want to do it together with the sports people. And we have, there are some, if you're interested, there are many, there are Ravelry groups about Tour de Fleece. There are prizes to win, but and there are some pretty serious ones, but I'm taking part in a Polish Tour de Fleece, which is held on Facebook, on our Facebook page, Klub Przątki, which is a spinners club, and we just do the relaxed version. So we try our best to spin every day, but if we don't really despair. It's just an opportunity to chat together, to show our progress, and be happy and entertained. So I'm just posting there, and I have started with a spindle. Most of the girls, they use spinning wheels, but as most of you know, my Kiwi is back in Switzerland, so I cannot spin on the spinning wheel. I only brought to Poland my spindle, which is here. And as a start, I decided to finish some of my Romney fiber in natural white color. This is it. Close up. Okay, You can see it. Yeah, it's just natural colored yarn. It's a single ply, and it is my first ever single, because when I started, I am still a beginner. What have I have just half a year ago I have started. I started spinning half a year ago, so I was afraid when I started. I was always afraid that my yarn will be too feeble and like not spun enough, not twisted enough, that it will just break. So I never made a single ply yarn ever. But now I was confident enough and decided, okay, it will be a single. And since this is really not a lot, I don't have a precise scales here, so I can't tell you how much exactly this is. But anyway, it is very thin. I think that if I double plied it, it would be fingering weight or something. And I decided to use it just to add tags to my fiber, so I don't get lost with what's what. So I spun this on my spindle, and then I have started spinning on the fiber that I have dyed myself, and this is Shetland. I have not much yet, but I have to show you the braid. I dyed it and I couldn't help myself. I had to start working on this. I'm just so happy with how it turned out. I will show you. Yeah, it has those subtle changes of color. There are pinks, there are really pale blues and teals, some purple here, these like deeper pinks here. I am completely in love with this braid and I won't give it away to anyone. It will be mine. And this, in spinning, it has a very subtle result and I'm loving it. From the distance it even looks grey, but when you look closer, you can see those bluish and purplish parts. So I have only this much. But yeah, once I'm back to Switzerland, I will switch to my kiwi, so I will make more progress. But still, as I watch the girls from the group, I feel like a complete snail. They are so fast, they can spin so much yarn in such a short period of time. It's just ridiculous. But I don't fret. I know I'm a beginner and that's how it is. One day, if I practice, one day I will get faster, right? And as I said, this is Shetland fiber. But yeah, so this is it for spinning, and now for dyeing. I don't have, I'm sorry, I don't have yarn this week because I didn't take yarn for dyeing. I just decided that here in Poland, I will be learning how to dye fiber. So what I can show you, for example, this is this warm, like earth colors on Corriedale fiber. They are roughly, all of them they are roughly 100 grams, but again, I had a really imprecise scales here, so I'm not sure because I had to divide it, and yeah, so I'm not sure exactly, but yeah, there are these browns and a bit of gold here and there, and it's really nice. It's not a soft, like as buttery soft as, for example, merino, but it's very nice indeed. Next up, it's Shetland as well, more of blues and purples and teals too. So I'm pretty happy with how it looks like, and I think they will be in my shop as addition to my yarn offer. So I'm also planning to offer a prize for our spinning page, because I'm enjoying dyeing fiber. It won't be my main product, I'm sure, but from time to time I think I will pop some dyed fiber to my shop. This is Polworth. Ding! It has these warm peach and pink, and it also has some blue speckles here and there, and there is a more rich pink. So, and it's very nice. It's very nice too. And the last one, is it the last one? Yes. The last one is Blue-Faced Leicester. And I love this colorway. I mean, all my fiber colorways are one of a kinds, because I'm not really planning on making formulas for them, but look. It's turquoises and teals and pale purples and colder purples and warmer purples. I really like it. So yay! I just have to take nice pictures and put it to my shop. So stay tuned if you're interested. So yes, this is basically it for this episode. Only like my segment about what's going on in my life is left. I wanted to show you this. Those of you who follow me on Instagram have already seen it. I bought a binder because I wanted to put my dye colorways formulas, dyeing formulas in a binder, because I have them in a notebook, but if I dye like the two different colorways in two different pots, I need two different pages, so it's much easier to do when you have a binder and you can remove pages from inside. So I went to a store that specializes in, you know, notebooks, pens and stuff like that, here not far away from my parents' place. And they had three three versions. There was one with a zebra, one with a black panther, and one with a wolf. So the choice was really easy. I had to have it. It was just screaming my name, literally. So this is my cute, well, not really cute, more of a cool binder, but I love it. And as I mentioned, we will have a small celebration today because it's my sister's name day, and yeah, we will be ordering some stuff today, like tasty sushi things. And yeah, next episode should be recorded in Switzerland already. And I can see that my battery is getting low, it's blinking, making me stressed. So I will just end this episode. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you again to everyone who participated in my shawl along. There will be a new knit along pretty soon, I think. I have an idea already. So thank you for watching. Happy knitting, and we will see you next time. Meow. Bye.